two halves together, Dale Winter.
Thank you. Good evening. Welcome to The Other Half, the show that's got the four most important things in a modern relationship. They are lies, deceit, a kiss from a stranger, and a fabulous prize at the end of it. Now, to play the game, we have couples trying to figure out who their opponent's partner is. Now, they'll get to choose from four possible candidates. They'll be asking questions, watching their reactions, seeing where they live, and how they respond when the kissing starts. So, whoever matches the right person with the right partner gets the chance to play for a magnificent holiday. Is that all right with you? Yeah, good. So, we'll begin with our first contestants. Please give a very warm welcome to Karen Lake and Gary Hill. Hello, gorgeous.
Hello.
Oh, and the other cheeks. As I live and breathe.
Okay.
It's Grant Mitchell with a red henna hairdo. No, it's all right, really. It's all right. So how long have you two been together?
2 years.
2 years. And what is it you do?
I work in a casino at the moment.
Right. And actually, you used to, didn't you?
I used to be a croupier, that's right.
Does that mean you look after the bets and everything?
Yes, you're on the table.
I did hear tell you watched a man lose how much one evening?
It was $1.5 million, Dale.
$500,000.
Yes, and that was just in an afternoon.
In an afternoon?
In an afternoon,
Don't you
yes.
want to say to him, look, stop, you've lost enough. Don't you want to do that?
Yes, I do, but you can't.
Yeah, but I'd cry if I lose 40 pence. I do. And also, tell me, this is fabulous. You went on a blind date.
Yes, I did.
This is not Gary, is it?
No,
Before me,
it's not
before me,
Gary.
Before
his
you.
time.
Before you. And he took you, what, to the cinema?
He took me to the cinema and he was boring as hell. So I made an excuse. I pretended I'd lost one of my earrings. So I started to grope around amongst the seats.
I've done that.
And I crawled out.
You crawled out? So there's some poor man sitting in the dark? Watching a film?
Absolutely, waiting for me to come back.
That's a wicked thing
I
to
know.
do.
I never heard from him again.
What, are you surprised? He's a poor man sitting there with a drink on a stick and no partner. Goodness gracious.
I
That is
know.
absolutely terrible. Well, I think you're fabulous. I wish you both lots of luck. Your chaise long awaits. Gary and Karen!
Thank you.
They're playing against one particular man and his mystery other half. Well, he's here. Let's introduce him. Please welcome Sid Yankson. Look, you're getting so many whistles from the women. One or two men. It's very worrying. Well, do you hear that? You're popular already. Where'd you come from? What do you do?
I'm from London, Dale, and I'm a financial consultant.
Right, OK, now you're playing against our Gary and Karen over there. Now, this is the problem, because we can't give too much away at this particular stage. Just tell me sort of how long you've been together?
Almost 2 years, which come out to 2 years, yeah.
And I'm told you're a very competitive man.
Yep, I always play to win, always.
Do you? And do you win?
I always win, Dale.
Do you? OK,
Always.
fair enough. And your ideal woman would be?
Terry Hatcher, had to be Terry Hatcher.
Oh, what, the girl from Superman?
Absolutely.
Oh, do you wear your pants outside? You're...
Not at this stage, but I could be persuaded.
Could you?
Yeah.
Oh. You're a worry, you are. Listen, go and sit down while I bring on the girls. Sid. Yes, good luck to Sid. The big question is, who's his other half? Well, it's one of 4 visions of loveliness. But which one? So, let's hear it for the girls!
Hi, I'm Sid's much better half. My name's Lisa. We met at a jazz jam session where Sid was playing trumpet. Unfortunately, he's still blowing his own trumpet.
Hi, I'm Jane. We met over a bowl of punch at a party. It wasn't the punch that knocked me out, it was Sid.
Hello, I'm Tony. I'm Sid's other half. We met at a park where Sid was playing football. And I hate football, but it was his legs I was watching.
Hello, I'm Sid's other half. We met at a university ball and he looked really sexy in his tux and his black type bow tie. However, the reason I noticed him was because of the trainers he was wearing.
Wonderful ladies. But which one of them really is Sid's other half? Now, whoever she is, she has to tell the truth at all times, which means that 3 of them have already told us a complete load of lies. You naughty girls. Now, you are playing against Sid and his other half, so look carefully. I mean, I'm not asking you to make up your mind now, but were I to say to you, go on, an instant decision. Come on then, who would you think it would be? Just on looks.
Either end, either end. I'm not going to say any more than that. I mustn't give the game away.
Top and tail, Dale.
How very circumspect of you. How very circumspect. Well, listen, you can just sit here and relax because Sid invited me to his home. The one he shares with his other half. I went right round, I poked through the drawers, looking for clues, and I tell you what, 3 questions you can ask afterwards, so let's have a look at where he lives with his other half. You walk into this townhouse, you're slap bang in the middle of the sitting room. And very nice it is too. Beautiful works of art, and they're all original all over the walls. This couple speak my language. Booze, we've got champagne, we've got a barrel of beer, and the telephone perched right on top. It's good to drink. Want something to read? We've got The Economist, accountancy, and a very smart coffee table art book. Oh, speaking of art, Sid's other half tells me that that is her favourite painting. She calls it Lovers in Central Park. But I can't see the lovers. Spectacular view of a wall. You know, they really are an unusual couple. Where else would you expect to find another barrel of beer, an old college photo, and an 8-foot wide mirror? Well, one place. The bathroom. Oh dear, imagine getting out of the bath and seeing yourself in that. Ah, the bedroom. Very cosy it is too. I wonder what the bed's like. Oh, yeah, I've been on worse. Now, the girl you're looking for loves world travel. She takes loads of photographs and puts them in this beautiful photo album. Now, I wonder where that is. Someone also brings their homework to the bedroom. Don't like that idea, but I can imagine what pillow talk is like in this household. I'll be with you in just a moment. I've just got to interface with my floppy disk. It's a nice home, isn't it? A great home. I love your home. Now, but what you must remember, very important at all times, the real other half must tell the truth. So you have 3 questions. What's your first question going to be, and who's it going to be to?
I'd like to pose my question to Carolyn, please. Where did Sid go to university and what did he study?
We both went to Durham. I studied art and he studied physics.
Right.
No messing there.
No messing.
She was straight through with it, wasn't she?
Absolutely.
Did it convince you?
It was a bit too convincing, actually.
Really?
Yes, yes.
Well, go on, then. You ask a question, then.
Lisa, there's lots of nice paintings in the house. Can you tell me which is your favourite and why is it your favourite and how did it come about, the title, please?
Well, it's The Lovers in Central Park. We found it at a car boot sale, and it covers up a nasty stain on the wall.
And that put you back in your box, didn't it?
Just, yeah,
didn't it just? Come on, Karen, then. One more question. Is it going to be you or is it going to be Gary that's
It's
going
going
to
to be
No,
me.
Is it that? Quite
It's a
right.
lady's prerogative, Dale.
Absolutely. Don't I know it?
My question is to Tony, please. Tony, I noticed that you had a couple of beer barrels. One was in your lounge and the other one was in your bathroom. How did they come about?
Well, actually, I'm a Kiwi, so that probably explains half of it. But they're actually lovely barrels as well. They're an old pine. They're lovely. So I mean, I wouldn't get rid of them. I consider them a part of the furniture.
So like a work of art along with
They
the
really
other
are.
artwork.
Yeah, they're lovely in the bathroom with candles just on. They're really nice.
Well, those are your 3 questions. I mean, not saying you have to, but who would you eliminate?
At the risk of being harsh, I'd have to eliminate Tony.
Would you?
Yes.
She seemed a nice young girl, but I'm sorry, but...
Well, I'm going to do our contestants a real favour now because I want to ask a question, so this might help. Now, Sid, were I to say to you, what is the worst lie that your other half has ever told, what would that be?
Well, Dale, my other half used to be a head girl at school, and she used to lecture all the girls about not smoking and not doing any drinking or things like that. But the thing is, as soon as she would finish lecturing the girls, she'd nip out round the back for a quick puff.
I'm not going down that road. I'm not going down that road. Well, it is only fair, really, as Sid has dished the dirt on the 4 girls, that the girls get their own back. So come on, Lisa, what would you say would be the worst lie he has ever told?
Well, once Sid told his boss, who I hope isn't watching, that he was going to visit an ill member of his family, and this turned out to be the family budgerigar.
Oh, that's a loving, caring side, don't you think? That's a loving, caring side. I quite like that. Hello, gorgeous Jane.
Hello, Dale.
What is the worst lie he's ever told?
The worst lie Sid ever told was when he invited me to his brother's fancy dress party. Unfortunately, it wasn't.
What did you go as?
I went as a French maid. And I ended up serving drinks all evening.
Really? Have you still got the outfit?
Absolutely.
Hello, gorgeous. Come on, Tony, then. What would you say was the worst lie he's ever told?
Sid is always lying about his age. He even lies to his mother, insists that he's much younger than he is.
To his mother, even?
To his mother.
Wait, is he good for his age? Just tell me that.
He's great.
But then you would say that, wouldn't you? And Carolyn at the end, lovely Carolyn. Come on, tell me, what is the worst lie Sid's ever told?
Well, Sid managed to get an autograph of Demi Moore, and he always tells everyone when he recounts the story that when he asked Demi for her autograph, she asked him for a date.
Oh, hilarious. Dudley Moore, I'd believe, but Demi Moore... I can't believe all these fibs you've been telling, you naughty boy. Right, well, I mean, how do you feel now? I mean, have you changed your mind at all?
Gone for Caroline or Lisa?
We're keeping Mum.
You're being like Dad and keeping Mum.
I'm sorry, I
don't know. Well, listen, now, here's the deal. I've got 3 cards here. Each of them tell a story about life of Sid and his other half. It's something very important as the major clue. I can only read you one. Which one would you like me to read? That one there?
Please.
Now, this is interesting. Sid does all the cooking in their house, as his other half can even burn a boil-in-the-bag of rice. Is that true? None of those girls can cook, and Sid's the cook. Now, that must help you a little bit.
Oh, wonderful, yeah.
Well, now, this is the major clue. Passion's what it's all about, you know? I mean, whether it's a passionate kiss or a little peck on the cheek, because we're going to see them get ever so close to Sid. Watch closely for body language, because it could be any one of them. So, girls, if you're ready, go on, Lisa, give him a kiss.
Kiss!
Oh, wonderful. Right, so there, you've seen the kisses. You've seen how they react with each other. Very important. Now, it's almost that point where you have to decide who it is who's going to sort of like be his other half. Because if you get it right, this is where we find out whether you're going to go through and maybe win a fabulous holiday, or Sid and his other half. I made a few notes as we were going along. Clues to the identity of his other half. I can tell you that she was head girl at her school. She has a strange taste in art. Remember the Lovers in Central Park?
Yes.
And she is hopeless at cooking. So, those are your 3 clues. They do apply to one girl in particular who is Sid's real other half. But is it Carolyn? Is it Tony? Could it be Jane? On the other hand, it may be Lisa. Please tell me, who is Sid's other half?
I don't think it's Tony. Wasn't convinced about the beer barrels.
Because they're not made of pine, they're like ceramics. So I think
And you would
really
know.
threw it away. Yeah.
Yeah. So, so you don't think it's Tony?
No.
What about Jane?
Jane, I don't know. Body chemistry, not quite in sync. Could be completely wrong. Shooting myself in the foot here. Lisa, it's a bit of a... This is where Gary and I really differ.
I think she's been so cool and laid back and not saying anything. I don't know, I'm not quite sure if she's a good actress or just totally, like, doesn't want to smile. You know what I mean? See, she can smile, yeah. Like, she's not even smiling.
Maybe it's just because she's looking at you. I don't know. Go on, then. Who do you think is Sid's other half for a place in the final and the chance to win a fabulous holiday?
Go on then, be it on your head. Not that I want to put any pressure on you at all.
I think, Dale, it's Carolyn.
You think it's Carolyn?
Yes.
Just out of curiosity, who would your second choice have been?
Lisa.
Would it? OK. Let's find out if it's good night or we'll see you later. Let's find out. Sid, 4 lovely ladies. One of them is your other half. I can't wait to find out. Girls, please tell me, Who are you? Together. What do we know? I'll see you a bit later on. I have to say, you weren't even close, really, because she wasn't even your second, second
Absolutely
choice.
not,
But,
no.
I mean, I've loved meeting the pair of you. You have been such fun.
It's been a great day.
How about a case of champagne?
That'd
How
be
about
wonderful,
Would that be all
Dale.
right? A case of champagne goes to the other half. So our lovely Sid and Jane go through with a chance to win a fabulous prize. But who will they be facing in the semi-finals? Well, let's find out as we meet the players in round 2. First of all, our contestants. Please welcome Illy and Howard Compton. Hello, gorgeous. Hello. I said hello, gorgeous. He said hello, Dale. A man after my own heart. Welcome to the other half. Well, look at you two. My goodness. So, how long have you two been together?
Must be about 8 years now.
8 years. Something. And a little bit about you. What do you do?
Well, I'll do as little as possible, Dale. But I'm a wife and mother
Yes. Oh, how many?
to Hannah, just one.
Right.
Hannah Elizabeth.
And what about you, Howard?
I'm a recruitment consultant, Dale.
That's posh. Sounds like a posh job to me.
All right, I match people with jobs.
People take the mickey out of women drivers, don't they, Illy?
They do, but it's not fair, Dale.
It's not fair, because, Howard, how many times have you taken your test?
I passed third time, Dale.
Yes, but it's the second time I want to know about. What happened when you took your driving test the second time?
Well, everything was going fine, but then near the end, I knocked down a cyclist.
And this man is failed there and then and gets out the car and says to the person who was testing him, what did he say?
Well, I thought I had a good chance. I said, did I fail on much?
Did you fail on much? Just knocked someone over, that was all. Any sport? What sport do you like, Howard?
Yeah, I like my football, Dale, and I also do another Sunday sport, which involves being nimble and quick and very shrewd. It's dodge the mother-in-law.
Oh, dear. She's not that. It's not fair, is it?
No.
And I didn't quite believe this, what I was told here. It says here, unusual ambition. Well, I'll let you say. What is it you wish to do?
Well, I'd like to do a duet with you, Dale, if it could be possible.
With me, a singing duet? No, I'm sorry. It's no chance. I only ever sing in the bath. On the other hand...
He can't sing anyway,
He
Dale.
can't sing. I've got news for you, neither can I. Howard and Illy, your chaise long awaits. Good luck. And now it's time to introduce you to the girl you're playing against. She's gorgeous, she's beautiful, I love her, and she's here. Please welcome Sue Shergold. Be my other half. Be my other half. You're lovely. Now, this is the girl you're playing against. You're going to try and find her other half. Now, we can't give too much away as usual. What are they like tonight? Hang on a minute, I've got to do that. There we go. No, it's all right. Oh, it's chain as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's very nice. What do you do?
I'm a supervisor at a supermarket, checkout supervisor.
Right, OK. And how long have you been with your other half?
Too long.
Oh, I wonder if he would say the same thing. I bet not, because you're gorgeous. Now, if I were to say to you, forget your other half for a moment, your ideal man, who would that be, Sue?
I think it would have to be Hugh Grant.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shame, because all our guys look like Russell Grant. Coming on in a minute. But paint me a picture of life with your other half.
Well, he's got a great sense of humour and he's really groovy, but he is a mummy's boy.
Oh, is he? A real mummy's boy?
A real mummy's boy.
Do you have to mummy him as well?
Sometimes.
Do you? Oh, well, I can't wait to meet him along with the other 3 guys. If you want to go and sit down, I'll introduce the fellas. Thank you, Sue! Good luck to Sue, and as you know, the object of this round is to figure out exactly who Sue's real-life partner is. So here are a handful of hunks who all say they're Sue's other half. So let's hear it for the boys!
My name's Adam, and believe it or not, I met Sue in a betting office on Grand National Day. I offered to take her up for a slap-up meal with my winnings, all £5 of it.
Hi, I'm Steve. I met Sue in a bakery where she worked. Her mince pies were the best for miles around, and her buns weren't bad either.
Hi, I'm Paul. We met in a laundrette. I'm the only guy to see Sue Smalls on the first date.
Hi, I'm Tony. I was the boy next door. We used to play games together then, and we still play games together now.
Wonderful, wonderful. It really is hard to believe, but one of them really is Sue's other half. Oh, Sue, you poor woman. One of those really belongs to you.
They do.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Well, I mean, who do you think it is? If I were to say to you on the spot now, go on, make a choice.
I like Adam's shirt.
You like Adam's shirt?
He's not bad either.
What are you like? What are you? Oh, dear, it's turning into one of them nights tonight, isn't it? Well, listen, just sit back, relax, because Sue invited me to her home. Lovely it is, too. So have a look at what I'm going to show you, because you get to ask 3 questions afterwards. So let's go Chez Sue and the home she shares with her other half. Sue's husband said, Dale, you're welcome to roam through my home, but the garden is out of bounds. Why? It's fabulous. Oh, see what he means. Steptoe's backyard is but a distant memory when you're sitting in this plush sitting room. Maybe you'd like to watch the TV or listen to the beautiful multi-combination music centre. And it's the only way to listen to Anita Harris, or my particular favourite, Bert Whedon remembers Jim Reeves. On the other hand, you can always have a game of ping pong. The thing I love most about this home is that nothing's in the right place. We're on the landing, so what would you expect to find? Come with me. A refrigerator. Very handy if you get the midnight munchies. We've got chocolate biscuits, something to drink if you're thirsty. Oh, hello. An uncooked chicken. What am I going to do with this? There are 2 things that Sue's guy is absolutely passionate about, and you'll find them both in the master bedroom. One is video games. He's mad for them, and he's absolutely crazy about Southampton Football Club. There's memorabilia everywhere. Oh, yeah, and he loves his grub. Huh? A microwave. I don't know what I'm doing with that chicken walking around your house with, honestly. It's just quite nice to have a bird on your arm for a change, isn't it, really? You've seen the video, you know where she lives with her other half. Strange all that grub everywhere, isn't it, really? It's unusual. Still, the clues are there, so you get 3 questions. What would you like to ask, and who would you like to ask first?
Paul, what's your favourite Anita Harris song?
No, it's very strange that you should ask me that. Secretly disguised in that Anita Harris sleeve is my Sex Pistols album from the 70s. It's just so she doesn't know that I've got it there, but she does now, so thanks.
So, you got a question?
Yeah, I've got a question for Steve. There's a lot of rubbish at the bottom of your garden, Steve. Who would you say your all-time 3 favourite Southampton players were?
Matthew Letizia, Mike Shannon, and Berkovic.
Southampton?
Not been supporting them long, then?
But is that right? Does that sound... What
Sounds
I know
about right,
Does it
yeah.
sound about right? Well, that's pretty convincing.
Sounds right to me.
Well, you got one more question. Who's it going to be to, and what's it going to be?
Should we go for a bit of variety?
Tony's looking a bit shifty. I think we're getting involved.
But what's the microwave by the bed for, Tony?
I just, sometimes I need to get myself all heated up.
What's he crying in the microwave?
I do strange things.
Big.
I wouldn't pursue that any further.
No,
I'd leave that as the imagination as probably speaks volumes, really. Is that any help?
Who do you think? Spit shot. We'll play it cool for the minute now.
You're going to play it cool for the moment.
Yeah.
So
playing it close to her chest.
no
Like
decisions
bright
at the
colours.
moment. No decisions at the moment. Well, I'm going to help you a little bit because there's a burning question I simply have to ask. Sue, were I to say to you, what is the worst item of clothing in your other half's wardrobe, what would it be?
Well, it's a difficult decision, but I think I've got to go for the skimpy swimming trunks. He tried to cram his bottom in.
Cram his bottom in?
Yes. Could you cram yours in?
Well, sorry. Well, the bottom would fit, but I don't know about the rest of it. Oh, my word. What have you got there? What's the worst item in Sue's closet?
Well, Dale, 15 years ago, Sue was lucky enough to be invited to a wedding that was very special to her, and she was a bridesmaid. And to this day, she keeps it in her closet and she still tries to get into it now and again.
Really? I don't know. Oh, hello. What have you got there, Steve?
Well, it's a pair of leggings, Dal.
These are Sue's?
Yeah. Would you like to try them? Or...
It's a bit long in the gusset for me.
Oh, is it? Right, yeah, they're a bit saggy, aren't they?
It's a bit long. Are they really hers? The worst item in her,
they are, yeah.
in her wardrobe?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, hello, Paul. Oh, this looks interesting.
Yes, it's quite interesting, Dale. This is Sue's charity work volunteer uniform for the St John's. She disappears every Saturday. I drop off from her car. That's most embarrassing because all my mates are there going to the game. And I'm a bit dubious about what she actually goes to the game for.
Oh, hello. What have you got? Oh, my God. This is the worst thing in Sue's wardrobe.
These white knickers.
Well, I'll tell you something. There's no way these would pass the doorstep challenges. They're really... Look at these. Look, I really don't know. I don't know. Now... You feel at home now, don't you?
I do.
I hope that's been of some help. It gets worse, doesn't it, Sue? It gets absolutely worse. Almost at that point where you have to decide. I've got 3 clues to life of Sue and her other half. I can read one of them to you. Which one would you like me to read?
Ip, dip. Best stick with that one.
That one, the middle one. It did. Now, this is interesting. Sue regularly beats her husband at squash, and when she does, he tends to throw his racket down, flounce off, and get the hump. So which one of those guys looks like he'd get a bit stroppy and get the hump at the thought of losing a game of squash? Interesting. Are you anywhere near her?
I think so, yeah.
You think you're near her? OK. There's one final test. Would they pass the smooch test? Is it an affectionate, passionate kiss, or is it a peck on the cheek? We're going to find out now, because all 4 guys are going to give her a loving, loving husband kiss. So if you're ready, off you go. They need a wetsuit if you kiss him. Hey. Oh, dear, we'll have none of that, thank you very much. Don't worry, Sue, it won't last long.
Cheers!
Oh, dear, oh, dear. Alison, this is the moment we almost have to decide who it is who is Sue's other half. I wish you lots of luck. I made a few notes as we went along to the identity of Sue's other half. Now, Sue's other half wears tiny trunks, supports Southampton Football Club, and can't stand to lose to Sue, like in a game of squash or something like that. A bad loser. I have to ask you, that description, which one of those guys does it fit? Very important. Is it Adam? Could it be Steve? Is it Paul? Or is it Tony? Please tell me. Of those 4 guys, which one do you think is Sue's other half for a place in the final?
Right, well, I don't think it's Tony.
No.
I don't think it's Tony.
No,
because,
he's a bit tall.
He's a bit tall. Yeah,
Paul.
I can't see Sue being a Sex Pistols fan either.
No,
Paul.
sexy. And didn't get the Anita, what's her name?
Anita
Harris, that's her. Couldn't get that right, could he?
No,
So,
no.
what do you think about Adam? Adam and what's that, Steve?
You don't need to ask you what you think of Adam. We all know.
Well, Steve got the footballers right, didn't he?
Yeah, I
Are
like
they
Steve.
right?
Not, you know.
They do come alternate, don't they? Steve and Sue.
Steve, you tell me.
Steve.
I think so.
So for a place in the final, do you agree, audience? No. Well, you've made your choice. You say it's Steve. Let's find out. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. They're all shouting different names. Sue, I wonder which one of those guys you really are going home with. I need to know who is the other half, the man in your life. Fellas, please tell me. Who are you? That's fantastic. We'll see you in just a moment. you didn't have any of us fooled. You see, you make the perfect couple, the perfect pair. You're wonderful. You're going to get a case of champagne courtesy of the other half. Will that be all right?
Yeah, great.
And I loved your home. It was absolutely fantastic. You are going on to join Sid and Jane and hopefully go home tonight, fingers crossed, with the most fabulous holiday. Well done to both our couples for getting this far, but here's where it gets really serious. Everything hangs on this, and a place in the final and the chance to win a fabulous prize. Now, the show's all about other halves. I have details of famous couples on these cards here. You're in strict competition with each other. We're going to play best of three. The guys are going to buzz, the girls are going to answer. If you buzz in too soon and your other half can't give you the right answer, the remainder of the clues automatically pass to the other pair, OK? Guys, please take your positions at the podiums. And I wish you luck. For a place in the final, we're playing best of three. Here are your first couple. I'm looking for a celebrity couple. They were married in 1984. They are both comedians. Which means, Jane, you have to answer.
Lenny Henry and Jennifer Saunders.
It's not the right answer. She is best known for appearing with Jennifer Saunders. Do you know the answer?
Lenny Henry and Dawn French.
Dawn French. I'm sorry, I must take the first answer. Oh. That was close. That was close. I
Tip of my tongue there,
it was. I know it happens to the best of us. Another famous couple I'm looking for. Now, this couple have only recently married. It's third time lucky for her. Howard's buzzed. Illy, do you know the answer?
Patsy Kensit and Liam Gallagher.
Is the right answer? Yes. You know, it is so difficult. You've both done so very well. Fantastic. How would it be if we send you off to Amsterdam for the weekend?
That's fantastic.
Yeah! A weekend in Amsterdam. Fantastic. You, on the other hand, the night is still young, there's plenty more work to do, and I cannot wait to find out what prize Illy and Howard are going home with tonight on the other half. They've come this far. We're going to find out what you're going home with. This is when you really have to work together. I wish you luck. Now, to help you get that top prize tonight, I'm going to introduce you to a guy you met earlier tonight. So please give a warm welcome back to Paul. Now, you may forget everything you heard him say earlier on, because now you're going to try and find his real other half. So, Paul, what do you do and where do you live?
Dale, I live in London, just down the road, in fact. At the moment, I'm a security receptionist. I've just finished 15 years in the army in a household cavalry.
Right, tell me where you first met your other half.
We met in a pub, Dale, in Knightsbridge.
Right, OK. And was it love at first sight?
More like lust, I'd say.
Lust at first sight, OK. Well, that's all you're going to get for the moment. We're going to bring back three of the lovely girls. They did meet them earlier. They've got to find the one that really is Paul's other half, so let's bring back the girls!
Hello again. I'm actually Paul's other half. Won't be for much longer, though, if he continues to drive his convertible with the roof down, even when it's raining.
Hi, it's me again, and I'm Paul's other half, but it really annoys me when we go somewhere without a map, he thinks he knows the way, surprise, surprise, we get lost.
Hello, Tony again. I really love Paul because he's big and butch, except sometimes he spoils it by getting all smoochy and lovey.
Two lovely ladies. I guess I really need to know a little bit more about life with your other half, so tell me something about her.
Well, Dale, she wants to be a policewoman at some stage, and I think she's even going to go as far as applying to go on the bill.
Really? So all three girls look like they'd make fine officers to me. I wonder, now I'm going to put the pressure on here, I can tell you that the top prize that you're playing for tonight is a holiday for two in Antigua. Antigua, which means really, were I to say to you now, where would you like to place the holiday in Antigua? With which girl do you think is his other half? Just for fun at the moment, who would it be?
Tony.
Tony at the moment. Tony at the moment. OK, well, now, I asked Paul a question in private earlier. He gave me the answer. Only I know what he said. I'm now going to ask all three girls to give me the answer you think that Paul gave when I asked him this question. Here's the question. Your friends are coming to dinner. Paul's made a steak and kidney pudding, but forgotten that your friends, your visitors, are vegetarian. Did he A, offer to take them to a veggie restaurant, B, scoop out the meat and put some more carrots in, or did he C, swear blind it's soya and it's not meat at all? What did he do? Carolyn, what did he do? A, B or C?
He doesn't cook often, so I think... I'm ashamed to say I think he'd probably say it was soya.
Say it was soya, really? Oh, fair enough. So, Lisa, what do you think he said?
Well, knowing Paul as I do, and I do, he'd probably scoop out the meat, lug in some carrots and hope that they don't notice.
That's B, OK. And Tony, what did you say?
Definitely A.
Definitely A?
Yes, we'd be out of there into a restaurant.
A veggie restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh, you've had 3 different answers there. Well, who impressed you most?
Tony Still.
Tony Still. OK, well, what did you say?
If it was my friends, then I'd scoop out the meat. And if it was her friends, we'd go out to a restaurant.
So a veggie restaurant is the answer. It was her friends at a veggie restaurant, which is what Tony said. Right, now, here's where we find out what you're going home with tonight. Now, you have 3 bets. Your main bet, your first prize, is a trip to Antigua. Your second bet is £1,000, which would be nice. And your third prize, call it if you will, is a trip around the M25. So what I need you to do now is tell me where you would like to place the holiday in Antigua, because that is the lady you think is his real other half. Where's it going to go?
Tony. Tony.
So Antigua, there it is, with Tony. Oh. Let's get rid of the M25. Who do you think is least likely to be Paul's other half?
I think it's probably Lisa.
Lisa?
Least likely to be his other half.
OK, well, let's place the M25, which means by default, Carolyn has £1,000, OK? Oh, there's no going back now. OK, well, that's, I need to know. Are you going home? £1,000 would be OK, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Let's see if you're going home with £1,000. Carolyn, for £1,000 tonight on The Other Half, are you Paul's other half?
I have to say, Dale, no, I'm not Paul's other half.
Oh dear, now there's a dilemma. Look at this, it's either a trip round the M25 or a holiday in Antigua. All right, so the main question is, for a trip to Antigua, Tony, are you Paul's other half?
Yes, I
Congratulations, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, brilliant. Oh, fabulous, fabulous. Great result. Oh, thank you. That's it from us. We'll see you next time. And always remember, your other half is always your better half. So do look after them. Have a good night. Good night now.